Okay, welcome to another lecture, another quick lesson here in pre-calculus, similar to the previous, except that we have sine, cosine, and tangent, but the sides of a triangle are given with letters instead of numbers. Again, let me emphasize that we don't have any particular orientation of a triangle in mind. It can be drawn anywhere in any angle itself. So let's go ahead and call these things A, B, C, and then it's customary to label this way, but of course you could use any kind of letters. And let's focus on the angle A. So sine of A is a ratio of opposite to hypotenuse. So opposite of the angle A, hypotenuse, is a fixed location. So cosine of A is adjacent to hypotenuse, adjacent of the angle again, and tangent of an angle is a ratio of its opposite to its adjacent. So opposite to adjacent. So answering these questions, of course, is not going to present a challenge to you. Memorizing these definition is going to be the challenge, and the only way that can happen is by writing. So take a piece of paper. Every time you have any doubt about any of them, go ahead through the definition of all 6 trig functions and write it again and again. Whenever it happens that you kind of are in doubt, write it one more time. Repeat this thing just so that you know them. The same way you know the difference between the gas pedal and brake pedal, you should know with same certainty which is which here, so there's no room for doubt. So here's the angle X, and we are looking for sine, tangent, cosine. So sine is going to be ratio of its opposite to hypotenuse, and then tangent is going to be opposite to adjacent, and cosine is going to be adjacent over hypotenuse. So you want to pause the video, answer the question here. Again, if you have any doubts about anything, rewrite the definition of all 6 from scratch, and then repeat the process. So here's our X. So cosine is the ratio of this is going to count as it adjacent, and is going to count as its opposite. Hypotenuse doesn't matter which angle you're looking at, cosine, so it's going to be its adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is going to be its opposite over adjacent, and sine is going to be its opposite over hypotenuse. If you have another example, it looks like we do. These problems leave the impression that the triangle has to have one of its sides horizontal, another one vertical. That's, as we said, is not the case. The triangle could be drawn in any orientation. So X, so what do you think it is? Cosine of X is what ratio? So before I write it, you want to pause and write your own, and then come back and check. So so let's see, let's label this thing. So this is my adjacent of X, this is the opposite of X, so I will have D, of course this is the hypotenuse, so D over E. Tangent is going to be opposite over adjacent, and sine is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. That's about it. So again, main advice here: anytime you come across a doubt in trigonometry, start from the very first definition, write all the applicable definitions and the formulas, and repeat this thing over and over again. Trigonometry is laden with more formulas than any other topic that you're going to come across, and you want to tame the beast by repetition and writing. Okay, that's the end of this short lecture. Until next time, good luck and God bless.